You listened to my other videos and you finally stepped your foot into the gym. You're looking at your Mad Beginner program and you see the first exercise are squats. You go to the squat rack, you try out the form like I explained, but you can't go below 90 degrees and your trap hurts and you can't get your shoulders back as far as you're supposed to do. So you search for alternatives on Google. The first exercise you see, front squats. That's gold. Let's try it out. You go to the bar, you try out the form, and your shoulders hurts, you can't get it, and your wrist, you can't do it. You just think, what the hell am I doing wrong? What the hell am I doing wrong? My name is Till. I've transformed my physique from this to this, and I'm telling you, this is quite common. I remember when I began going to the gym, I also saw squats on the program. I went to the squat bar, and goddamn, I did my traps hurt. And damn, I did not go below 90 degrees like you're supposed to. And it wasn't just squat, it was Romanian deadlift, and it was bench press, and it was a lot of other exercises I couldn't do. So if you're a beginner and you're thinking, damn man, why can't I do these exercises? You need to calm down, take a deep breath, you will learn to do them. Like everything else, going to the gym is a skill, and learning new things takes time. And especially if you have never trained in a gym, you've never tried different forms, you have never done squats, actually try to do squats with real form instead of just bodyweight squats like your PE teacher told you to do, of course will be hard. And what I had a problem, my brother had the problem, my girlfriend has the problem, and my gym bro at the time, still my gym bro, but we always trained back then, also had the problem. You're not used to the form, and your muscles aren't used to it. Your body isn't used to it. So you need to stretch. So instead of just quitting all the exercises you have gotten from me, from other programs, don't quit them just yet. Do like I've told you in 100 different other videos. Go into YouTube, search, for example, squat form, watch the first video, and try to implement everything. If you're a totally beginner, that'll be quite hard. You can do everything the person says, but it won't be able to go as you want it to. That's because your muscles aren't used to the movement, you haven't stretched your shoulders, your ankle mobility is maybe not so good, your knees, your back is not used to. For me, it was especially the shoulders. I had really bad shoulder mobility, so I couldn't do squats. I had to go for a really wide grip because I couldn't grab as far back with the bar. But what I will tell you is that you just need to be patient and just keep going. Because in the beginning I couldn't go below 90 degrees like this in a squat. But I just kept doing them and I always tried to improve, tried to record everything, warm up, stretch a little bit, and just go with it. And after about 6 months later, my shoulders had been stretched. I could easily grab behind the bar. I could go from high bar squat, that basically means laying on top here, needing more mobility from your ankles but less from your shoulders, to low bar squat, meaning that you put it more on your back. It's a lot better, you will lean forward a lot more and you can do even more weight. It's easier, it's a better technique for the squat. And this only took 6 months. I'm telling you, the squat is just something you really want to learn because it's incredibly good for building stable and functional legs as a beginner. The same goes for deadlift. I couldn't really bend down as much, be straight back and do that and that because of my calves, and I couldn't stretch that good. I just kept trying, and then in the end I learned how to do the form. But what can you do? How can you fasten up the result? How can you get the result faster? What I would do is that, like I said, you watch a video how to do it and you try to do it with a light weight. And if you feel like, oh man, it really hurts having it on the traps, then just every time you work out, because it isn't supposed to hurt on the traps. If you do an exercise and it hurts somewhere, it often isn't supposed to hurt. But if you're doing squats and you're laying the bar on the traps, it will hurt if you've never done it before. But I can say from my own experience that it will disappear in 1 or 2 weeks if you just keep trying it. So just lay it on every time before you even start doing a single move, and just go under the bar and just have this on the bar on your traps. Just get your traps used. The same for shoulders. What I always did was, first I warmed up my shoulders real good, then I stretch them a little bit. Just stretch them and go against the wall, press them and stretch them a little bit, and then go under the bar, just have it on my back and just hold that position for 20 seconds, 30 max. It felt quite uncomfortable in the first set. Then I went back in, I took maybe 1 minute rest, and then I went for a normal set, like a normal warm-up, you'd actually doing squats. Then my shoulders were warmed up, they were stretched out, and I had no problems doing any squats. I didn't have any pain or uncomfort in my shoulders. The same you do for your ankle mobility. If you can't go as far down, you pick up the bar and you go as deep down as you possibly can. You can even do this without a bar on the back. But you go as deep down as you possibly can to really stretch out everything. You can do a dynamic hold, or you can like go up and down a little bit so you don't really stretch them out too much. You shouldn't before you train, you shouldn't really just do a hold stretch like you do when after training. You should just do like a fast stretch. Like instead of just holding a stretch like this for 30 seconds, you do like this, then you go back a little bit and you do stretch again. You just do that for 40 seconds. This is better before you even start doing the exercise, so you keep some tension in the muscle after all. When you've done that, you just keep doing the exercise, even if you can't do it with a lot of weight, because if you have that uncomfort, sooner or later it will just disappear. And I've learned this from squats, from deadlift, from benching when I had to get together my shoulder blades, from Romanian deadlift. I hated the exercise, but I just kept doing it because everyone said it was such a great exercise, and now I can do it and it's freaking amazing. I would say it's absolutely worth spending some time just doing some lightweight, trying to perfect the form, and just keep doing the exercise for multiple months even if you can't train super hard, because the reward will be worth it. And then after all, when you can do heavy squats, when you have learned the form and you're comfortable and everything is just perfect and right, it will be worth it. So especially for these big exercises like dips, squats, deadlift, bench press, Romanian deadlift, it's absolutely worth to spend some time on figuring it out. And often they are quite uncomfortable because they're such weird positions, but they're so great, they're so amazing exercises that it's worth to just instead of taking a machine, just doing the same thing in a machine, just doing it with free weights and just learn the technique. So if you're feeling stuck right now, you don't know what to do really, you feel like, oh man, I don't want to wait 6 months before I can do squats. You can also do a couple of sets of squat first and then actually go for a leg press or a hack squat after that. Just do 1 or 2 really hard sets to train your legs anyway. But if you want to learn the thing, just do at least 1 or 2 free sets, lightweight, stretch a little before, warm up real good, and then after a period of time, your body will just adjust. We're humans, we're really good on adjusting to our environment. Our body is good to adjust on the things we're doing. If you're running, you will lose fat and you will become stronger legs, and you will be able to just run and run and run. If you want to become stronger, you can become stronger. So just have patience and be consistent, and you will very, very, very soon be able to do the exercises you feel like are now very uncomfortable. Thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, or if it helped, drop it down in the comment section.